Sir, my name is Yusina Ropina and from class accounting Z. Student in Don Alec 1042645. Assisting her, I am invited by rector to answer his consent gift. The consequence of the fraud merely question on part the relates with the dial activities in the classroom. Question on part the with accounting articles and accounting video. I start to answer the questions on part A. Well, my audience may answer the questions on number 1. Here always attend English accounting course that is in the first of a fall without and single when not being full in the lesson also what to know an account name in English. The graphic then income game in reading English account. There is I have been able to read in English word from before. Have now the name one account. Answer. Will that all my answer to the account number 1 and 10 proceed to the account number 2? Do you yours accept give? If yes, now my voice record have you done? Mention the title and explain the insert. Number 2. Number 1. Accounting. Accounting is the cycle and comprehensive recording of financial transactions pertaining to a business. Number 2. An article is a piece of writing that is published in newspaper or magazine. Number 3. Accounting cycle. The accounting cycle is a creative process of identifying, analyzing, and recording the accounting efforts of a company. Number 4. Accounting is important for business as a way to document financial activity and learn from the number. Number 4. Accounting is important for business as a way to document financial activity and learn from the number. Number 5. In financial accounting, an asset in earning records and whereby the business acting table or intable that can be not or correct to process flow and is held by a compare to process positive economic fall in an asset. Number 6. Accounting basis. The explanation of accounting basis will introduce you to some basis accounting principle, accounting contract, and accounting framework. Number 7. A balance sheet is a financial segment that responds compare asset, liability, and shareholders' equity at a specific point in time, and profit a basis for comparing restoration and evaluation in capital score. Number 8. The general purpose of the financial segment is to provide information about the rules of operation, financial positive, and cost for of an organization. Number 9. A liability account that respond the estimated amount the company will have to spend to repair or replace any product during its warranty period. Number 10. Business entry is an organizing the economy ration or inputs to field goods or service to counter in exchange for money or good and service. Number 11. Financial accounting is the process of recording, summarizing, and reporting the amount of transaction regular for business operation over a period of time. Number 12. Mortgage payable is the liability of a party unwilling to pay a loan that is covered by property from the perspective on the gross and market is called long-term liability. Number 13. Long-term liability definition. Obligation of the enterprise that are not payable within a year of the basis balance sheet data to expire are bonds payable and long-term notes payable. Number 14. The work most probable pre-online direction with the financial spell check word organizing explain simple sanction audio production word of the day and more. Number 15. Court liberty are a confidable organization that are deal with when you are with a normal complexion cycle. Number 16. Rules of accounting that sound of follow in perfection of all account and financial segment. Number 17. Party liability definition. A liability account that respond the estimate of the company will have to spend to repair or replace an product during its warranty period. The liability amounts in record and timeline of the sale. Number 18. Tips and for a business ST is an organization that uses economy ration or input to profit good of service to counts in exchange for money or after goods and service. Number 19. Business organization. An entry format for the verbal or carrying an interface. Some organization is predicated on system of law governing contract and exchange. Number 20. Mortgage payable is the liability of a party unwilling to pay a loan that is covered by party for the perspective of the boss, the more is control and long-term liability. Number 21. Liability. A liability in general is an obligation to or segment the you on somebody else. Number 22. Liability explained. Liability are vital aspects of company because they are used up to financial operations and five for life expansion. Number 23. Management accounting or marginal accounting manager use the profits of accounting information in order to better inform the staff before the next merge with the organization, which aids the management and formation of account function. Number 24. Why accounting import buses spend and grind amount of time and money in recording their financial transaction. Accounting is expressed in form to recording in financial transaction in invoices. Number 20. Fixed closing entry. A closing entry is a journal entry marked at the end of accounting period. The inflation data from temporal account and the income segment to permanent account on the balance sheet. Number 20. Capital market. Capital market are venues where shipping and investment actual when the sport will have capital and those who are in need of capital. Number 27. Accountability is a noun the display responsibility and it can be personal or for public. Number 28. Liability. A liability in general is an obligation to or something that you own somebody else. Number 29. Accounting and financial management are relating to the accounting is in input in financial division market. Accounting inflows into verifying and explain past financial record towards financial management inflows to planning to achieve its various financial objectives. Number 3. Investor information. The investor relation suite referred information to current and potential shareholder. Security analysis and unknown why is interest in the financial and operation framework of the company. Number 31. The income summary accounting is a temporary accounting in which all income segment, revenue, and expense account are transferred at the end of an accounting period. The net amount transferred into the income summary account equates the net profit. or net loss that deposits in court during the fight. The saving refund out of the income segment's debit and refund account for the total amount of refund recording in the fiat and crediting the income summer account. Number 3 to account. An account is professional work for some accounting functions, so an account of financial segment analysis. Accounting can either be employed with an accounting firm or a company with an internal accounting department, or the concept of an individual practice. Number 3 T. Definition of long-term liability. A long-term liability is an obligation regulating for a event that is not due with 1 year of the data of the basis. With long-term liability are also known as number liability. Number 3-4. Con and long-term liability. And knowing a basis is not just about knowing how to market you got from profit, but also knowing how to manage your financial demands that whether you like it or not. You need to know the terms in the financial world to able to analyzing report and determining your business status. Number 3-5. Difference between and confined aquifer is an aquifer below the land that is scored with water. Legend of infallible material airborne. Above and below the creek causing in the bar or burst so that when an activity is perfect by a well, the water will rise above the top of the aquifer. Answer. Well, that all my answer the question number 2. And that proceed to the accounts number 3. You have been asked to sing two songs in group and video record your song, mention the title of your song and explain what the song you tell you. Well, my audience, my answer to the accounts on number 3 is her song title I Wake Up, which is signed for the lyrics of the song is after waking up, washing your face, brush your teeth, combing your hair, emptying buckets, and sewing string to school. That the activities and hours does every morning. Song title. Brother John with the Irish sigh is whether John's brother is still asleep or not. The morning bell rang. Answer. Well, this is my answer to accounts number 2 and 10 to the accounting number 2. Do you know video recording in English for accounting? If yes, mention the title of the article and the video record. You have video record and explain in short every article or video. You have video record. You money video record have you done why? Well, you my audience my answer to the accounts one number 4 is here. I did video record of accounting English. A general journal is also to record unit journal entries the correct written slash in cross is processing guys voice invoice issue first invoice received and or can be recorded in conference account system when the documents are processed. Number 2, managerial accounting. Manager accounting, also known as con accounting, is the community information to manner of the first on organizing goals. Number 3, information about the transaction and event of a business income for the summarizing in intro reform the are used by present interest in the entry. Why you like do not relying in conflict of accounting the tax. Number 4, financial accounting. Consider that financial accounting is target toward a broad base of external user not of one control the actual reflection of report or have access to underlying deleting. Number 5, manager accounting. Manager accounting information is needed to serve the special and first net management business manager making assert the my district special response business. Number 6, accounting. Accounting is the system and complete recording of financial transactions pertaining to business. Number 7, an article is a place of writing that is publishing in the world of mineral. There are accounting cycle. The accounting cycle is a clone process of identifying, analyzing, and recording the accounting events of a company. Number 9, accounting is involved for business as a way to document financial activities and line from the number. Number 10, in financial accounting, an asset is my result on where the business activity instead can be worth. Number 11, accounting basis. The explain for accounting basis will introduce you to some basis accounting principle, accounting comes and accounting terminology. Number 12, a basis balance sheet is a financial segment that reports income, asset, liability, and their account equity and aspect point in time and public emphasis for complete reset of return and abolishing in capital stock. Number 310. The general purpose of the financial segment is to provide information about the result of operation, financial positive, and close flow of an account organization. Number 14. Financial accounting is the process of recording, summarizing, and reporting the mark of transaction regulating for business operation over a period of time. Number 15. A mortgage payable is the liability of a first and where to pay a loan that is recorded by reference from the fixed time of the borrowers in the mark is concept and long-term liability. Number 15. Short liability are outcome debit or obliging the order with 1 year rates normal operating cycle. Number 17. Rule of accounting the short before in fraction of the account and financial segment. Number 11. Worthy liability definition. A liability account corresponds the element amount the accountee will have to spend to repair or replace and product during its work period. The liability amounts in recording and time to sell. Number 19. Tips and front of business entry is an organizing the use economy recourse or impulse to profit goods and service or system of login, control, and exchange. Number 21. More payable is the liability or a property unworth to pay and loan that is caught by from the verdict of the boss. Number 22. Liability. A liability in general in an obligation to or something the you or somebody else. Number 310. Liability explained. Liability are a vital aspect of company because they are also to financial operation and pay for life events. Number 20. For management accounting of managerial accounting manager use the profit of accounting information in order to before the dates match with the organization with all them management and from control function. Number 25. Why accounting inform business expense and general amount one time and money in recording the financial transaction. Accounting is extreme informed to record the financial. Number 20. Seek closing entry. A closing entry is a journal entry made at the end of accounting prior the inclusive data from template account on the income segment to ferment account on the balance sheet. Number 27. Capital market. Capital market are first where saving and investment are channeled between the sphere who have capital and the who are in need of capital. Number 28. Accountability is now the deductible accounts reflecting and it can be first or public. Number 3. And liability. A liability in general is an obligation to owe something that you owe somebody else. Number 3. Is her song did I wake up with is sign bus your combing you have anything big said and going standing to school the activities her morning. Number 3. One song title Brother John. What the Irish say is Water John brother is said asleep or not. The morning bell rang. Number 3. Though accounting equation. The accounting equation is concrete to be the potential of the double entry accounting system. The accounting equity show and compare balance sheet whereby the total of all the company assets equals the sum the company liability and share hard equity. Number 3. Accountable. The obligation of an individual organization to account for its activities as reporting for time and to disclose the rules in the transfer payment in all loss costs in ability for money or other squared party. Number 3. For accounting worksheet. An accounting worksheet is told as the hard brackets and accounting complying the accounting cycle and prefer year and reference like 3 balance. Number 3. 5. The history of accounting or accounting is thousands of years old and can be traced to account calculation, the apply development or accounting data back to account transfer in close the funds. Inverting counting and money and auditing system by the accounts exchange and validation. By the time on the Roman Empire, the government had assured to balance financial information answer. Well, that's all my answer to the question number 4. And 10. Process to the question number 3. Manage and explain the material. Answer. Well, now I answer the question of part G. A question on part G. The question deals with the accounting theory. Well, that's and my answer to accounting number 2. Often this link and you must give the reason when you know Answer the accounting you made in the link. Will my answer to the accounts on number is here number 1 to onward invest person money in the buses. Increase in asset liability does not have a reverse. Inverse is north equity because the is an impairment. The increase is asset and capital. Number 2, the comfy ratio comes from a bank loan, asset interest liability on F, and annual equity increase. Number 3, which of a following will cause annual quit to increases after annual income rate and make hours equity earns income answer? Well, that's my answer. The account number 2, Fable. Business transaction following is a last incoming transaction while my answer the accounts or number is hard. 2. Receive cost from Comstock. In cost is asset and in cost around equity. 2. Forecast supply forecast a described in asset the in our equity. 3. Forecast equipment and account. Others in asset the described in annual incurred. 4. Bill counts for service on a boat. In cost in asset and income in annual equity. 5. Find creditor and account. Enter in an asset and the cost in liability. 6. Reference clause from account maintenance will account in cost in asset and income in work equity. 7. Find rate for the month. 8. Drafts in asset and costs and work equity. 9. Receive payment for service from the costs in interest in asset and cost in raw equity. 10. Find cash difference and cost in asset and in our inequity answer. Well, my answer to the questions on number is her bubble debit and credit flowing is a less common accounting transaction. Answer is a count of Comstock the shoulder for charge. Cost is debit and capital are credit. The reason is because asset increase and capital are lost increase. B. Payment of rent for the court month. The burden of rent on the debit and class on credit. The reason is C. Forecast of bill and account. Offline and debit and class and credit. The reason is because the complement increase while the asset requires the payment to a credit and account. They brought on the debit and cost on credit in the reason because the asset and record. A. First effort in bill to comes. Cost on the bid and income on credit in duration in because asset increase. If record of class from accounts published on account class and debit income on credit duration is because the product increase. The payment of cost difference to the brown on the debit and class and credit and duration is because in cross unaltered expense burden the debit and class and credit and duration is because the burn increase. You start to answer the account on part Z. This first account please read the accounting book that has been given by your record mention the trial of the book and more whether the above how many far down the book have now many counters down the book have and which the sequel to you. Will my August and my answer the core accounts number 2. Here the title of the book is about posting journal entry to general plan account. This book this 29 fact the general journal is a fragment record organization by account number. Posting is the process and transmission information from the journal to individual account in the three balance in order to total liability, quit total liability, and the cloud. Accounting is by a overseas archive and spare fact